வணக்கம் நேயர்களே. இந்த வார எபிசோடில் என்ன அதை பற்றி பேச போகிறோன்னா, ஆண்களும் பெண்களும் நண்பர்களாக இருக்க முடியுமா இல்லாட்டி முடியாதா, அதை பற்றி தான் பேச போகிறோம். இருக்க முடிஞ்சா காரணங்கள் என்ன, இருக்க முடியாட்டி காரணங்கள் என்ன, அதை பற்றி பேச போகிறோம். நம்மளுடைய பர்சனல் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸஸ் பற்றியும் இந்த எபிசோடில் பேச போகிறோம். ஸோ லிசன் வித் an ஓப்பன் மைண்ட். அண்ட் நம்ம பேசுகிற கருத்துக்கு ஏதாவது டிஸ்அக்ரிமெண்ட்ஸ் இருந்தால், எஸ்பெஷலி டிஸ்அக்ரிமெண்ட்ஸ், ஃபீல் ஃப்ரீ டு ரீச் அவுட் ஆன் அவர் socials and let us know. So listen with an open mind and enjoy the episode.
படபோச்சே.
ஹாய்டா.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you டா?
Who?
போயல்ல.
I thought you were asking the return of the fake Kamal Hassan da.
யாரா அது?
யார் அது?
ஓ ஓ.
ஷரீஃப் இப்பதான் சமர் பண்ணிருந்தாரு.
உள்ள கண்ணே ஐய கண்ணே.
இன்லாஸ்லாம் சொல்லிருக்காங்க. நான் when I went to their house, hey நாயகன் கமல்ஹாசன்.
Maybe அவங்க வந்து when they talking they accidentally said extra நாய் சொல்ல வந்திருப்பாங்க.
கமல்ஹாசன் நாய்.
இல்ல சரி பக்கத்து கமல்ஹாசன் மாதிரி இருக்கு. ஆனா உண்மையிலே வந்துட்டே நாய.
வெரி குட்.
நோ ப்ராப்ளம்.
ரிட்டர்ன் ஆஃப் கமல்ஹாசன். ஆக்சுவலா இந்த வாரம் அந்த டாபிக் பத்தி பேசணும்னு இருக்கோம். பட் நெவர் மைண்ட். Let's go on to the actual topic of today.
What, the return of Kamal Hassan?
No, அது நான் தான் வந்திருக்கேன்ல. I'm the wish Kamal டா. You wish சூர்யா wish Kamal Hassan wish. Wish அப்படினு ஆர்டர் பண்ண Kamal Hassan.
I never say. நான் ஒண்ணுமே சொல்றேன். மத்தவங்க சொன்னது வச்சு என்ன ஓடிட்டு ஒலரிட்டு. டேய் மொத்தமா நீ சேஃபா ஒரு ரெண்டு நாள் தான்டா சொல்லிருப்பேன்.
அத பத்தி ஒரு வீடியோ பண்ணிருக்கேன் டிக்டாக்ல.
ஏதா
மூவி கமாட டூலா அதான் ட்ரெண்ட்ல இருந்துச்சுன்னு பண்ணேன்.
பாவம் ப்ரூஸ் அதை பார்த்து என்னது இந்த நாய் இந்த மாதிரி கட்டுதுன்னு அவன் பார்த்துட்டு இருப்பான்.
எஸ் what to do.
இல்ல விஷ் ஆனா உண்மையான சித் ஸ்ரீரா மாதிரி லுக் லைக்னு நிறைய பேர் என்ன சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. பட் எனிவேஸ் இந்த வாரம் டாபிக் வந்து என்னன்னா, கேன் கைஸ் அண்ட் கேர்ள்ஸ் பி ஜஸ்ட் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ். இந்த டாபிக் வந்து இன்ஸ்பிரேஷன் இது இஸ் வெரி ஒன் வெரி சிம்பிள் மூவி. அது என் வாயில வராது.
திருச்சிற்றம்பலம்.
எஸ் தட்ஸ் தி ஒன்.
இந்த படத்தோட சிக்னாசிஸ் என்ன இதுவா?
ஓ நீ என்ன படம் பார்க்கலையா?
பார்க்காதவங்களுக்கு
பாரு விவாஸ் ரெடியா?
எஸ் நான் ஒரே ஒரு வார்த்தையில சொல்றேன். பத்ரி படம் பார்த்திருக்கியா?
யா.
அந்த இன்டென்சிட்டி, அந்த பத்ரியோட பாக்ஸிங் இன்டென்சிட்டி இல்லாம நல்ல படம். ஆனா அதே படம் அவ்வளவுதான்.
ஃபைன்.
அவ்வளவுதான். But it's nice. It's watchable. It was something different.
You know what's funny? I do remember Badri.
I remember.
I'm not a Vijay fan.
Vijay Pumika, right?
Yes, so Badri படம். I remember the movie because two things. அன்னைக்கு தான் அந்த படத்தை பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தேன். அந்த சீன் the டயர் பாக்ஸிங்க்கு வந்து அந்த காடி டயர் மேல வந்து அந்த கையை வைப்பாங்களே அந்த சீனு. And then yeah, I don't know, but I enjoyed this compared to Badri. அது மட்டும்
I like திருச்சிற்றம்பலம் because the timing of the படம் வெளியே வந்த நேரம், because நிறைய படம் ரொம்ப லைக் ஆக்ஷன் மசாலா படமா ரீசென்ட்லி வந்திருக்கு. ஸோ இந்த படம் வெளியே வரும்போது இட்ஸ் லைக் வெரி ரிஃப்ரெஷிங். ஸோ லைக் different vibes lah. So it was nice to watch, like a good.
But what is the actual synopsis? Like no need to compare to Badri, but in short, maybe in 2 sentences, the synopsis or padathoda synopsis.
A guy who cannot find a long-term partner and has a very close childhood friend. Kudambam ellam, there's a lot of subplots, but ஒரு நெருங்கிய childhood friend who like சின்ன வயசுல இருந்து they like know each other and like very close lah. Behave like family lah basically, and got some family dynamics between father and son, father and the father's father, son and grandfather, and அந்த மாதிரி நிறைய subplots இருக்கு. So and the movie actually starts with a tragedy actually. So it's quite curious lah. அந்த tragedy ஆரம்பிச்சு they close the loop at the 3/4 through the film or halfway through the film. Then அதுக்கு அப்புறம் they will make you understand certain things lah. So it's a ரொம்ப யதார்த்தமா எடுத்த படம்னு நான் சொல்லுவேன், in my opinion.
It was nice.
Yeah, it's like basically apparently how நான் the audio launch function ஏதோ பார்த்தேன். Then பிரகாஷ் ராஜோ யாரோ சொன்னாங்க that Dhanush described the படம் as if the way he envisioned the film was that people are going on with their life and there just so happens to be a camera capturing it. That's the concept that he wanted to capture it from, and yeah, it shows அந்த படத்தை பார்க்கும்போது. It's like very similar to VIP. It's like a normal life. That's why அந்த படத்தை பார்க்கும்போது people say it's basically like VIP, but it's because of the way it's shot and the way the dialogue எல்லாம் இருந்துச்சு. There's no like the typical mass படம் ஏதாதுன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க, the fight scene is ridiculous all this. It's very relatable and நிஜ வாழ்க்கையில நடக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு கதை. அந்த ஃபைட் சீன்ஸ் also நிஜ வாழ்க்கையில நடக்கலாம் அந்த மாதிரி. There's no like I hit you one time you fly 10 km அந்த மாதிரி எல்லாம் ஒன்றும் இல்லை.
It's like a commoner story in that sense.
I would say it's like the opposite of KGF.
Okay.
KGF basically you look at it there's a actually I was joking about, you remember we were joking about it in FIFA last time, like எல்லாத்துக்கும் ஒரு பாட்டு இருக்கும், ஒரு
கல்ல தொட்டாக்கா தன்னானே நானே தானே.
Then only I saw the BGM. I told you all right last time got the BGM song KGF walks up the stairs. அதுக்கெல்லாம் பாட்டு இருக்கும். It's like the opposite of that.
Don't get us wrong, KGF is nice.
KGF nice. KGF 2 is nice especially.
Yeah, it's nice.
You like KGF 2? I didn't like KGF 2. It was too much.
I like KGF. I like KGF 2 compared to 1.
Information to me to just
for me I found out about KGF 1 because KGF 1 they kept jumping.
They did that. I could handle it, but KGF 2 வந்து வேற இதுல போச்சு. You expect the story to settle down. ஆனா அதே பேஸ்ல போனுச்சு.
இல்ல KGF வந்து is okay. ஆனா the music that was a bummer in that sense. And I watched it in the theater. It was giving me headache. So திருச்சினம்பலம் was nice.
எல்லா காட்சி வந்து over saturate பண்ணிட்டு it became a bit too much to handle. Watch.
Annoyance in that sense. But then the படம் like it's a commoner story, like it's a common man story, and you know இது வந்து பார்க்கறப்ப இந்த நிலைமையிலயும் நம்ம like it could be any one of us அந்த மாதிரி வந்து தோணுச்சு.
So back to the
actual topic. ஆண்களும் பெண்களும் நண்பர்களாக இருக்க முடியுமா? Short answer for me, no. Close friends, no. Close friends, best friend, no.
I think yes lah.
You are?
Same as Sharif. I think close friend, best friend கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டம்.
In the casual mates, colleagues லாம் of course you can. Acquaintances, no problem with that, no.
I think maybe to answer specifically, in my opinion, childhood friends are maybe can. அதுக்கப்புறம் கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டம். ஏன்னா we can get into the details later, but in my opinion கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டம் because it depends on the phase of life and in a way how என்ன மாதிரி சொல்லல how maybe to like Bharif நீ வந்து முதல்ல ஒரு TikTok வீடியோ ஷேர் பண்ணல
இல்ல
to some extent about how attractive each person is, so it does play a part.
அதனால தான் நீ வந்து ஃபேஸ்னு சொன்னானே it's down to the face of the person னு சொல்ல வந்தீங்க.
Yeah I mean to be honest it will lah.
I don't know. So இது வந்து ஒரு TikTok வீடியோ பார்த்தோம். இன்னொரு பாட்காஸ்ட்ல வந்து இதை பத்தி ஒரு ஆங்கில பாட்காஸ்ட்ல வந்து பேசிட்டு இருந்தாங்க. ஏன்னா ஆணும் பொண்ணும் ஃப்ரெண்டா இருக்க முடியுமான்னு. அவங்க என்ன சொன்னாங்கன்னா இல்லை கண்டிப்பாக முடியும். ஒருத்தர் என்ன சொன்னா முடியும், இன்னொருத்தர் வந்து முடியாதுன்னு சொன்னாங்க. ஏன்னா அதில் உள்ள அந்த உணர்வுகள் வந்து ஓவர் டைம் வரும் பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் த க்ளோஸ்னஸ் தட் யூ ஹேவ் as a male and female. That is why we are doing this topic. One of the reasons why we're doing this topic, and so happens Richard Emblem was also out coincidentally. So yeah.
So wait, let's say Bharif because he's the one who said yes.
Yeah.
So why?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yes.
மயிர் மாதிரி ஆன்சர் பண்ற.
என் தாடி மாதிரி. என்னோட like teenagehood அந்த மாதிரி. Throughout that phase வந்து most of my circle was like really 60% female friends, 40% guy friends. ஏன்னா நான் படித்த படிப்பு அப்படி communications.
Teenagers? What age was it?
19, 18, 19. Sorry, and the
early adulthood.
Sorry. So that's when I really made a lot of friends. ஏன்னா நான் basically ஒரு introvert. யார்கிட்டயும் நான் அவ்வளோவா பேச மாட்டேன்.
ஒரு சின்ன டென்ஜென்ட் சைட் டாபிக், அந்த கம்யூனிகேஷன்ஸ் கோர்ஸ் வந்து எப்படி, how did it affect or improve your skills with interacting with the opposite sex?
Shit did not.
At all? Nothing, huh?
I'm still a terrible communicator.
நான் பாலியில் இருக்கும்போது like what I always had this impression வந்து இந்த business/communication students வந்து they are really top notch at getting the girl.
No, okay. If you talk,
Yes.
Hello.
அதான் என்னோட
I can tell you it's false. We all just do this.
இல்ல. So to answer your question, Sharif, and I think I understood the opposite sex more in that sense, but non-relationship, in my point of view.
I have so many jokes to say about this. This is like observing general patterns and reading a lot of books.
Mm-hmm.
This is not a judgment on you, Bharif. It's just based on what I've seen, what I've heard,
We are beyond the judgment
what I
phase.
myself have done. Huh?
We are beyond the judgment phase.
Yeah, no, but we are on air, right? Because normally, right? Because usually, sometimes I joke with you all, right? Then even like நம்மளோட context வெளியே எடுத்தா in a public space, right? Our jokes may not be perceived as jokes to others. So I'm just giving you a disclaimer on air. இதுதான் நம்ம பேசுறது. So generally நான் என்ன பார்த்திருக்கேன்னா, those guys that are friends with the girls at like in a school context, they're friends with the girl in a school context, they don't have game, and they end up in the friend zone by default because of the lack of game. Once you're there, you're just there.
இருக்கலாம்.
Which is why the guys who have game never end up as friends. It's either you get straight to the point and get the girl, or you are out. You don't linger.
But then I have a reason why I was closer to some females in that point. என்னோட ரீசனிங் வந்து like I'm not saying எனக்கு female friends மட்டும் தான் இருந்தாங்க. There were also guy friends.
Say 60% what? So 40% male.
60-40 la. The reason being in that phase of my life, a lot of shit was going down personal la, in my personal life. So I sort of like seek comfort with anybody who doesn't matter whether guy or girl. I just felt comfortable with whoever I was communicating with. அது வந்து ஒரு இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங் ஃபேஸ்னு சொல்லலாம் அது என் வாழ்க்கையில். ஸோ அதில் தான் எனக்கு வந்து ஆக்சுவலி ஐ மேனேஜ் டு கெட் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ், ஃபீமேல் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ். ஐ மீன் இப்போ சொல்ல போனாக்கா ஐ கேன் கவுண்ட் ஹவு மெனி ஃபீமேல் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் ஐ ஹேவ். அது வந்து அந்த பாலிடேஸ்லேருந்து டிப்ளமா டேஸ்லேருந்து தான் வந்தது. ஆஃப்டர் தட் ஐ ஹவ் நாட் மேட் எனி, I won't say I'm very close to a female who's a close friend அந்த மாதிரி. அந்த டிப்ளமா டேஸில் இப்போ வந்து 2-3 பேர் தான் சொல்லுவேன். மற்றவங்களாம் I lost touch. I would only say 2 or 3 people I'm very close with. That's why for me I think, and அவங்களுக்கு வந்து இப்போ கல்யாணம் ஆக போகுது எல்லாருக்கும், ஆக்சுவலி எல்லாருக்கும் இப்போ கல்யாணம் ஆக போகுது. And I know I'm happy that கல்யாணம் ஆகுது, because I've seen them from teenagehood to being an adult. I've been there all their phase. In all the phases. So they've been there with me in all the phases. So ஒரு நண்பனா I'm happy in that sense.
இந்த நண்பர்கள் வந்து ஒரு கூட்டத்துல இருந்தாங்களா, ஒரு கிளிக்ல இருந்தாங்களா? So all of you were one click lah.
ஒரு கிளிக்னு சொல்ல முடியாது, we got closer over time.
Okay.
ஒரு கிளிக்னு சொல்ல
Because
முடியாது.
that plays a part also.
And it's funny enough, அந்த கிளிக்ல இருந்தவங்க வந்து I'm only close to 1%. So ஒரு கிளிக்ல இருந்தோம்ல, which is Rachel. So we were part of a click and I'm still close with Rachel. இன்னொருத்தவங்க வந்து like over time we got to be closer lah.
What's your reason? Like, why do you say you can be friends?
I mean, ultimately the baseline for friendship is just being there and giving out and listening. I mean, my opinion is just being I would want to say value add பண்றது ஒரு இது. Just add value. அந்த பெர்ஸ்பெக்டிவ்ல இருந்து பார்த்தாக்கா I think it can be done. It can be done. But then one thing I have to say here is both the party have to be very strong in terms of their emotional concerns in that sense. So அந்த வகையில பார்க்க போனாக்கா I was strong. My friends were strong. We didn't think anything beyond that. நல்ல நண்பர்களா இருந்தோம், நல்ல நண்பர்களா இருக்கோம், நல்ல நண்பர்களா இருப்போம்னு நம்புறோம். That is my reasoning.
How do you know and இந்த நண்பர்கள் வந்து that they talk of, they haven't thought of anything else? How do you know that?
I'm sharing what I can share from my perspective lah.
என்னோட ஒப்பீனியன், என்னோட அப்சர்வேஷன்ல for guys who have girls as a very close friends, right, they always this friendship ends up in ஒரு சிகிச்சையில மாட்டிக்கிட்டு
சிகிச்சையா
சாரி ஒரு
சர்ஜரியா ஐயோ அப்பனா டேஞ்சர்டா வேண்டாம் சிக்கல்ல மாட்டிட்டு
I'm telling the meaning mamu.
Yes, sorry. So என்னோட அப்சர்வேஷன்ல வந்து guys and girls when they are friends, right, what I've noticed is that when they're close friends ஒரு 80-90% of the time அந்த ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஷிப்ல வந்து சிக்கல்ல மாட்டிட்டு and then it turns into they separate and they don't ever talk to each other. ஏன்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா what is my theory is either one or the other the feelings start kicking in. Sometimes, most of the time, is the boys, because I think they want something more from the friendship. And ஒரு subconsciously பாத்தீங்கன்னா boys always want, if they can get into a relationship with a girl, be it their close friend or best friend, I think they really would. But அந்த கண்ட்ரோல்ல வந்து அந்த பொண்ணு கிட்ட இருக்கு அந்த ரிலேஷன்ஷிப்போட கண்ட்ரோல். So that is why sometimes guys are always in the friend zone. So what do you think, Barav? Do you resonate with this?
No. I don't see myself in a friend zone. That's the thing. I don't see myself to be in a friend zone or something like that. ஏன்னா இந்த term, okay, hang on, friend zoneங்கிறது I associate that your relationship try பண்ண முடியல அதான் friend zoneல இருக்கான், புரியுதா? That's how I'm viewing it, unless I'm wrong to view it.
No, I think what you're saying is friends முதல்ல பழகிட்டு, then from there the guy will start to try suggesting a few things,
right, okay,
trying to be romantic and all that, trying to hint to the girl up to the point where, let's say, he has to confess to the girl. Then it can go either one or two ways. So the girl maybe say, okay, yes, I like you, or the girl will say, sorry, உன்னை எப்பவுமே ஒரு நண்பரா பாக்குறேன், so அந்த ரிலேஷன்ஷிப் வந்து I don't want to spoil the friendship. So it goes either one or two ways.
So நீ அந்த கான்டெக்ஸ்ட் சொன்னீனா, if you're asking whether I had that kind of feelings, no, I'm okay. Certain no, because again, okay, I go back to the நான் சொன்னது, I was at a certain phase with, it was life changing lah, in my opinion. I am who I am because of what ever happened during that time. And இவங்க வந்து அப்ப இருந்த நண்பர்கள் வந்து எனக்கு ஒரு pillar of support இருந்தாங்க, so I'm always grateful for that. So
Appo, maybe you could be one of those very rare cases. Do you think
I have I would say I have utmost respect for my friends for being there for me at that stage, rather than taking it to the next level. I don't know, maybe different if, let's say, and the face பண்ணாட்டி could be different. I don't know, I can't say for certain, but I know இதுதான் நடந்துச்சு அந்த காலகட்டத்தில், இப்படி தான் என்னை எஃபெக்ட் பண்ணிச்சு, அந்த தருணத்துல இருந்து இவங்க இருந்தாங்க, நல்லா இருந்துச்சு வாழ்க்கை. ஸோ I have more respect for my female friends, my close female friends, than anything else.
ஸோ இந்த ஸ்டீரியோடைப் இருக்கு. இந்த ரிலேஷன்ஷிப், அந்த ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஷிப் ஒரு ரிலேஷன்ஷிப், அந்த கண்ட்ரோல் வந்து அந்த யூஸ்வலா அந்த பொண்ணு கிட்ட இருக்கு. அது ஏன்னு why can we try to hypothesize that either one of you two maybe can give
What
a
do you
reason?
mean by control?
The barrier is with the barrier is with the female. They can allow the relationship to happen or disallow the relationship to happen.
It can go both ways, right? It can go both ways. Like Tiruchinapalli.
It really depends on who gets the feelings first.
Yeah.
But I would say like 90% of the time, it's guys who initiate.
Okay. So on the reason kadachirichu, maybe guys have to initiate. That's why the barrier is there set by the woman.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
they mind let the ship slip. Yes, actually you're right. The guys have to make the first move.
So it's because of you give the initial proposal, then it seems like whether the proposal gets accepted or not, அது வந்து அந்த பர்சனோட கண்ட்ரோலில் தான் ஒரு certain extent இருக்கும், because they are the ones who have to approve or disapprove it basically. So I think it's by chance that it ends up, by chance, by nature, that அது வந்து பெண்கள் கையில் இருக்கு. And I think that's why it's more so about society and just behavior differences in the ஆண்களுக்கோ பெண்களுக்கோ. But நானும் ஷரீஃபோட ஆன்சர் தான் கொடுத்தேன் அந்த எபிசோட் ஆரம்பத்தில். But with a little bit more explanation. ஏன்னா நான் சொன்ன வந்து childhood ஆரம்பிச்சா possible, வயசு ஆக ஆக is a little bit harder. Because in my opinion, the வளர்ந்த பிறகு the way we operate is different, like ஆண்களும் பெண்களும். The needs, wants and all that வந்து let's say 20s and 30s are a little bit more different, and people are generally more expressive. Generally சொன்னா like with regards to like sexuality and things like that, especially nowadays. And எனக்கு கேள்விப்பட்ட கதைகள்லையும் என் பர்சனல் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்சஸ்லையும் பார்த்து, let's say I can only talk about the 20 to like ஒரு 45 years old ish age group. I don't know about other tandi whether you can be friends or not. I don't know. I have very limited interaction with that age group so na solradella applies to the 20s to 40s. In my opinion, the before 20s I think is still too young, like to know whether you're still friends to like much later in your life. Because at the time you're still schooling and all that, it's easier to maintain friendships. So, when வேலைக்கு போயிட்ட பிறகு தான் you will know whether how much you're willing to spend time with people and things like that, because of how scarce உங்களோட நேரம் இருக்குன்னு. So எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு 20 to 30 men are more active with regards to finding a partner.
That's what.
Getting what da sollu.
Finding a partner, what I say.
என்னமோ கேட்டமே.
I was saying
getting late. He was about
getting late வந்து நமக்கு 13லயே ஆரம்பிச்சிரும்.
இல்ல கிளாஸ் ரூம்லயே அத பத்தி பேச ஆரம்பிப்பாங்க.
No, but getting late starts at what, like 13, 14 for guys, some even earlier, and it, I would say, dies down when you're like late 20s, mid 20s. You still have the desire, but I think you're just like, fuck it really after that. You want to get on with your life, you know.
Yeah.
Then and ஒரு 18 to 22 I think is வாலிப வயசு. So 20 to 30 I would say men are more expressive, and above 30 women are more expressive.
Really?
30 to Yeah, 30 to 36, 40-ish.
இதுக்கு வந்து biological reasons
Yeah,
like கூற
hormonal
முடியுமா?
differences. Yeah, biological reasons, yeah.
Okay.
Because you are approaching, because அந்த 35, 36 markல தான் womenக்கு வந்து they will have a lot of hormonal differences.
நிறைய ovulation stageல
Yeah.
இருப்பாங்க. I think they ovulate a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. So, அந்த வயசுல தான், based on what I've seen, is the women are more like, I would say, forward.
Yeah.
And அதனால தான் இந்த வயசு, because it's the 2 decades, right, basically. Men in 20 to 30, women in 30 to 40. So at that time, it's, if you want to establish a more ஒரு platonic relationship now, you have to get past a lot of initial, I would say, roadblocks, initial tests. And I'm just talking about general context lah. So in order to get to the whole friendship phase in this stage of life where you have like so much time scarcity, already so many commitments and all that, to make a new long-term friend, right, அது வந்து கொஞ்சம் நேரம் எடுக்கும் and சூழ்நிலையும் சரியா இருக்கணும். So I personally have made some female friends in my like 20s and all that, but that was because of work. So வேலைனால you end up like spending time in your workplace and all that quite regularly, so you become friends because of that. But in outside of your workplace and all that, is கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டம் because it's not in your life.
It's not in your circle actually. Do you say so?
Yeah, I would say lah, in your life,
So,
basically.
for
Yeah,
you,
basically
for-
what
for-
I meant lah. Yeah,
You
yeah.
have to buy, yeah.
So yeah, it really depends on your lifestyle and however you're feeling at a certain point in time. அதனால தான் I would say கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டம். And the reason why I say childhood is possible is because you haven't, there could be stupid reasons. For example, எனக்கு வந்து ஒரு childhood friend இருக்காங்க. I met her when I was 14. I met her when she was 13. So, and the context of the friendship என்னன்னா, she was interested in my best friend and she came to me for advice by default அதனால. And at that time I was into different people also, so அவ வந்து என்கிட்ட பேசும்போது I ended up talking to her about my situation and all that, and அதனால we was just established ஆரம்பத்திலேயே that we were friends because of the nature of நம்ம ஏன் பேசுறதுக்கான ஒரு மூல காரணம். So it was, yeah, and then பேச over time we just became friends, and throughout different phases of life, right, like I know her for more than half my life really at this point. So through the years, number one, they were always interested in different people, and we just came to each other to like help each other along in like trying to get to the relationship level with whoever we were interested in lah. So it just so happened that throughout the years there was always someone else, and there was a sense of security that, in my opinion at least, there was a sense of security that it's understood that we are both into different people. Because if logically, if I was interested in you, why would I come to you that I was interested in someone else? I think that's very confusing. That's my opinion.
ஸோ இந்த கேள்வி நான் இப்போ என்ன கேட்குறேன்னா, in a situation where இந்த ஃப்ரெண்டோட நீ வந்து if let's say so happens you all right spot right time, you all are not seeing anybody, nothing, இந்த மாதிரி, would you have gotten together with this person?
Wait, at that point of time, as in what?
If there's any point
later
of
on?
time, yeah, like not later on, but at the early stage. ஏன்னா if let's say later on means it's really solidified, but நீங்களாம் friend மட்டும்தான், but at the early stage, you know, like you all say எப்படி சொல்ல, வேற யாரையும் பார்க்கல, ரெண்டு பேரும்.
I understand.
So what நீ என்ன சொல்ல வரேன்னா, you would have actually got together with this person because you're not seeing anybody.
No lah, I mean,
No.
it's not a very, it's not a 0 and 1 thing. What? It's not a binary thing where if you are not interested in someone else, means you'll end up together with a person.
As in,
That means
and
there'll be too many relationships in Earth. But I would say no. Let me like go through the timeline briefly. ஆரம்பத்துல, if let's say we were not interested, she was not interested in who she was interested in, she wouldn't have come to me, so we wouldn't have been friends.
Maybe let me rephrase my question. Sorry.
So I'll go through the timeline.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Hey, here is the
ஆரம்பத்திலே the reason why the friendship was established was because of someone else. And சூழ்நிலைனால we ended up becoming friends. So after that, if let's say there's a point in life where we didn't வேற யாரு மேலேயும் நமக்கு வந்து கண்ணு இல்லை, I would say in the nature of the friendship at this point, நம்ம ரெண்டு பேருக்கும் தெரிஞ்சிட்டு that and the friendship ஓட கான்டெக்ட்ல பார்க்க போனேன்னா we weren't meeting very often. It was a very occasional thing. So the behavior of the friendship வச்சு பார்த்தா there wasn't a chance also, because it was பேசின விதம், பேசின frequency was literally how I talk to every other guy friend also. So there wasn't any special, என்னை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் there wasn't any special treatment ரெண்டு பேரும் கொடுக்கல to make it to be crude tempting, I would say, to make it have a chance of any attraction being formed, because yarum never entertained that thought, and the communication onnu maarala, it just didn't happen, hypothetically speaking also. So there were a few pockets of time where we weren't seeing anyone lah, but so yeah, I think
Let me rephrase my question. And the timeline பத்தி இல்ல, but let me rephrase my question. And the opportunity வந்துச்சுனா, mysteriously, magically, if there was an opportunity to get together with this friend, would you have? Oh, yeah.
Define the opportunity, da.
I don't.
It's not just simply she's single, I'm single.
Because
I know it's
I don't
not
know
just
how to. I need a context if I were to answer this question.
Because நீங்க மீட் பண்ணிட்டு then maybe you about to say bye bye, திரும்பும்போது உன் சட்டை அவளோட துப்பட்டால வந்து மாட்டிக்கிச்சு, so that could be opportunity.
டேய் மணிரத்னம் வாயமுட்றா.
Okay, so basically, okay, let me imagine. I would நான் வந்து முடிச்சாலும் கற்பனை செய்ய பார்க்கிறேன். Okay, let's say yeah, because I can, in the மாதிரி situationல, right, I can only answer from
Imagine,
I can only answer from a receiving perspective, which means that the ball is in my court to control or to say yes or no. Because I cannot say that in the மாதிரி நம்மளோட conversationோட contextல வச்சு பார்த்தா I cannot give you an answer if I was the one initiating it. I can only give you if I was presented.
சரி, அவங்க இனிஷியேட் பண்றாங்கன்னு வெச்சுக்கோங்க, எப்படி?
If I was okay, give me an age, because age இது தப்புல my answer will differ.
16. Yes.
No. 16 no.
Why?
அந்த ஸ்டேஜ்ல
அவனே O level சொன்ன சத்தியமா அடிப்பேன்.
டேய் O levelக்கு நான் எழுந்திருச்சதே ஒரு month before the exam. லாஸ்ட் இன் கிளாஸ்ல இருந்தேன்டா. ரிப்போர்ட் கார்டுல இன்னும் கேவலமா இருக்கு. Okay, so yeah, back to the question. So what age do you say 16? 16 la I would have said, I have to imagine, because 16 I was crushing on someone else, but
Fuck you lah, just for the sake of this argument.
Why not we forward to 21 22 அந்த ஏஜ்ல?
Too old already, ஏனா childhood friend சொன்னானே.
Yeah, I 18 lah, let's say 18. If let's say I wasn't interested in someone else, if presented under question, I may have had the energy to entertain the thought.
But would you?
ஆமாவா இல்லையான்னு சொல்லியிருப்பேனான்னு தெரியல, but I would have entertained the thought. Because at that point, yeah, 18 years old, I was bored. I was quite bored. And I had nothing to do in my life, just poly. So maybe I would have entertained the thought. But ஆமாவா இல்லையான்னு சொல்லியிருப்பேனான்னு தெரியல. Because that depends on the thoughts. After 20 is no chance. Because அதுக்கப்புறம் I was into
இல்ல மச்சான் இதுக்கு மேல ஆன்சர் பண்ணல இதுக்கு மேல ஆன்சர் பண்ணாத I as a friend I'm telling you stop no don't answer shut up for your
No, at
safety.
that time, I think after that point, I think அவளா won't be interested because she would have known இது ஒரு கேடு கட்ட நாய் ஒரு 10 வருஷமா தெரிஞ்சிட்டு no. Yeah, so I mean that's my reason lah. I would say because ஒரு shared history நால and the context of the relationship நால ஒரு வாய்ப்பு இல்ல. But in my opinion, the reason why நான் repeatedly சொல்றேன்னா 20 வயசுக்கு மேல 30 வயசுக்கு மேல எல்லாம் கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டம்னா is because நம்ம people are more established, people are more secure with their identity and things like that. People அந்த வயசுல tend to get more naturally looking for a partner. அந்த வயசுல தாண்ட பிறகு. Yeah.
I would agree Anthony, if I was now close to a female friend, right, I don't think I can be close because கண்டிப்பா ஒரு இது இருக்கும்.
Yeah. So because நம்ம வந்து அந்த we already like and the first impressions that we establish with people at this age our social context la vechikuvom it's always about whether people are good looking or not good looking,
ஸ்டேட்டஸ் காசு நல்லா சம்பாதிக்கிறாங்களா.
Yeah, these sort of things நம்ம வந்து we look into those
Yeah.
I know
There's
we are
nothing wrong
not
in what we do.
Yeah, it's not wrong, it's nature, but நம்ம வந்து like we are not in situations now நம்ம வந்து gathering is all social events, and in social events you end up just by nature அந்த மாதிரி தான் we like we don't go looking for friendships at this age.
Yeah.
In social circles.
Yeah, you don't look for a friendship. You do look for communities to be part of.
Yeah, communities are fine, and within the community we can look for friendship.
Yes.
But then and that question answer பண்றதுக்கு can guys and girls be friends? I would still say yes, even though அது is age dependent. இதுல அந்த டாபிக்ல இருந்து என்ன வருதுன்னா I think it's dependent on the age. I still think guys and girls can be friends.
Can. I mean we are living examples, right?
Yeah,
I say can also, but with a huge asterisk.
வயசையும் பொறுத்திருக்கு.
Yeah, can, but not close friends, not best friends. Because அது வேற level actually for like how you behave with a best friend and a close friend.
நான் வந்து hypothetically சொல்றேன். I am not okay. If you were to present me with a situation now where I would be a very close friend with a girl, I wouldn't say no just because she's a girl. I think that's stupid. If I say like because of the nature of the already இருக்கிற friendship and சூழ்நிலைனால there's opportunities to become build an even stronger friendship, and at that point you are saying oh you're a girl, no, I think that's quite stupid because that shows a lack of trust that you have in the friendship itself. And if you can you can only speak from your side of things, and you need to be secure enough, and if you have a partner your partner needs to be secure enough also. Like நீங்க வந்து if let's say given the possibility that that person has feelings for you, you should still have the, if you are already with a partner or if you die don't want to cross on the friendship boundary, you need to be secure that you know what you're doing. If you want to just be friends, but you can only answer this for yourself lah. But I think in a பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் it's stupid to just reject building stronger friendships with people just on a gender perspective.
I think none of us do that. None of us like oh ni pen not no stay away that kind of no
Hey,
not
some
like that,
people
but
I know some people who do.
who do oh
Yeah, but it's more so out of fear from what their partner would think rather than fear for themselves.
I think that's a more sensible. That's a very sensible thing to do because I think if you have a partner, I think a lot of your social energy should be directed towards the partner, and the partner wouldn't feel good if a lot of your social energy is directed towards another friend of the same sex, of the opposite sex. Sorry. Yeah, it will affect the relationship. Like every partner, like it will still affect your friendship or your relationship. You just have to choose lah. And being sensible, you probably choose the relationship.
I think it differs from person to person. For example, I don't believe in that system. I don't believe in that. I'm not saying anything against your belief lah. I really think different. I really think different from person to person. But I think அதுக்கு வந்து ஒரு context இருக்கு. For example, workplace. You might just end up talking. Living example, ஒரு கல்யாணம் பண்ண friend வந்து he has a lot of female friends. So I would say it's still I really think அந்த நீ வந்து கொடுத்தல அந்த social energy and whether your partner will feel good and this and that, it really depends on the relationship that you have with your partner and whether you guys are secure enough.
I mean, a potential solution to that is just involve your partner in all the friendship, I suppose.
டேய் மீசை முறுக்காதடா, கேவலமா இருக்கு. வேணா இவரு புலிகேசிடா, டேய் இவரு tickle someone was just put him back down.
Realistically wise, if you want to involve your friend in your dates and your this one, essentially make the person a third wheel, right? It's going to be very demoralizing. It's very
Not
I mean, I'm not saying involved in your fucking marriage or what.
that's different. I'm talking about just hanging out with your partner or something. Time to time.
Okay.
But I would say, yeah, Vaisakaga is like very hard.
That I agree.
It's hard because some a lot of girls, it's natural, it's nothing wrong. They won't be happy when your girlfriend or wife, when you mention another girl's name and you talk highly about that girl. It's happened to me, it's happened to past my previous relationships.
We should do a social experiment. Get it on video.
You must.
To repeating what I said, 20s, 30s மேல friendship maintain பண்ணது very hard because நமக்கு இருக்கிற friends and familyக்கு டைம் கொடுக்கறதே கஷ்டமா இருக்கு. And at that point is hard to establish new friendships unless அவங்க lifestyle somehow they naturally fit in. For example, I recently made some friends because of the gym. It's within my routine. I don't need to go out of my way to fit people in. And so it's within that. Let's say you're a new friend, you are going out, changing your lifestyle, all that, it's very hard. Opinion lah. People who might be more extroverted, have more energy, then maybe they can do.
I became more introverted as I grew older. I'm an introvert basically at the start. During my diploma days, I tried being an extrovert. I tried outgoing. But after army and all that, uni I became even more introvert, and that introvertness has just developed in that sense as I get older. So yeah, I don't know. I don't foresee myself meeting new people. That may be a problem, but ஆனா இந்த பாட்காஸ்ட் மூலமா நம்ம புது ஆளுங்களை சந்திக்கலாம்ங்கிறது தான் என்னோட நோக்கம். Using my voice as a reason to reach out to new minds.
You are.
Yes, we.
Yeah, we can lah. I would say. We can. நம்ம நேர்கள் எல்லாரும் நம்ம ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் தான். ஏன்னா நம்மளோட லைஃப் ஸ்டைல் குள்ள இருக்காங்க. Okay, so I think we've given enough explanation, enough reasons. யாருக்காவது opposing thoughts இருந்தா please let us know, because நம்ம சொல்ற answers is not I would say set in stone. உறுதின்னு சொல்ல முடியாது. ஏன்னா வேற மனிதர்களுக்கு வேற அனுபவங்கள், வேற ஒப்பீனியன்ஸ் இருக்கும். So if you got any contrasting disagreements especially சொல்லுங்க.
Yeah. If we can get we can touch on this topic again, but also have a lady share her thoughts with us also. We'll take the discussion to another direction, which is good.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah,
we should.
Let's do it.
Yes.
நன்றி நேயர்களே.
அட போச்சே.